welcome Gabriela Vasconcelas of Brazil. This lady is a legend of the sport, multiple Brazilian national champion and champion of the world. One of the greatest female arm wrestlers of all time. Her opponent already has attained legendary status, and she's just a baby. Sarah Backman is a multiple junior and senior European and world champion. A phenomenal rising force in the sport of iron arms.
I am Sarah Backman from Sweden. I'm 20 years old from Stockholm, and I'm here to arm wrestle with Gabriela Vasconcelos from Brazil.
I'm Gabriela Vasconcelas from Brazil, and I'm here to pull Sarah Backman from Sweden.
I have pressure because I want to prove that I am better and the best. So there's no real option for me to lose against her, even if she's heavier. It doesn't matter for me.
I know that she's young and she's coming to arm wrestling. She's getting better every time. And I've seen her pull many times, and every time she impresses me more.
Yeah, I have seen Gabriela's matches, and she's very, very explosive. And she's like me, she go right through. She don't have any respect at all at the table.
At Wolf Worlds, we sometimes don't get the chance to pull every girls in our class. Here we have to face that girl and face it many times with not much rest.
For the first time, a ladies' match headlines the Arm Wars Super Series card Adrenaline. So the Arnold Classic Europe, and the two ladies that we've just seen on camera there are the reason why. Sarah Backman, Swedish gladiator, WWE star, and arm wrestling superstar. Gabriela Vasconcelas is the lady in the pink shirt.
Ready, go.
Multiple world champion. Whoa! What a start! Sarah Backman is out of the blocks with a venomous hit, and the Swede is on fire. Hammers to the pad. Look at this. From the rising star of world female arm wrestling, what a hit.
Usually I'm very explosive, and I of course want to use my explosivity here. And it was good, the first match.
Unbelievable start for a top role model. Sarah Backman.
Strengthen my wrist, because no, I'm not just like, gotta keep it tighter.
Gabi Vasconcelas. So experienced, needs to get herself back into this arm wrestling match. Big drive, Gabi Vasconcelas! Oh! I believe that the description of that would have to be champion's response. Wow, 1-1.
The second match, she woke up and took me, but then I got tired in my arm, and the explosive, I don't have it.
It worked. I gotta kind of wait her to go. Wait her to.
A focused look on the face of the top role model. Sarah Backman of Sweden. Started so well, was pegged back so quickly. Here we go again, and a change of technique brings a venomous victory. The Swede is so well-rounded. She's using the leverage advantage to great effect, stays out of the hook. She was just punished on the inside in the last round, so she switches beautifully to an attacking top roll. Sarah Backman with the win. So calculating, so venomous, so very, very dangerous. This calm, ice blue maiden. What a win. Gabriela Vasconcelas, the experience will allow her to stay calm, but she knows now she's facing a very well-rounded athlete in Sarah Backman.
Ready, go.
She's not a one-trick pony. Hits the hook this time. Backman is driven in. Shaking with the aggression as she tries to finish. Gabi Vasconcelas trying to gain leverage. Elbow foul. Can't keep the elbow pinned down. Whoa, we are live on the main stage at Adrenaline, and I can tell you what, the atmosphere here all around me has heated right up.
Referee's grip.
The Spanish crowd in anticipation of what could turn into a battle. Sarah Backman waits at the table. She's eager to get this underway. Gabriela Vasconcelas looks a little unsettled. Her first time in the Super Series. We hit the hook again. We are deep inside. Sarah Backman starts to drive for the pad. Gabi Vasconcelas adjusts. Will try to get her own power down now. There's the attack, but Backman is equal to it and starts to tighten. Gabi Vasconcelas with a huge drive. Backman is on the counter. Squeezes down for the win. It's Sweden at 3. Oh, what a battle. Look at that on the replay. Enormous drive. Sarah Backman wound around, uses the angle so well. Gabi Vasconcelas looked a little low, couldn't get height on the shoulder or base on the elbow. And the Arm Wars Ladies Champion of the World, Sarah Backman, the top row model, will retain her title here at the Arnold Classic Europe. The most serious threat of her professional arm wrestling career
back up again.
has been
Get
conquered.
this right now, ladies, or it's referee's grip.
I'm not moving.
You're climbing again. Okay. Rest grip.
We'll go into the referee's grip. Blonde-haired Swedish arm wrestler,
Sit down.
Sarah
Gabriella,
Backman, the
you
top
two.
role model world champion.
Ready, go.
Oh, massive drive. Gabi Vasconcelas stops it. The Brazilian is tight, but she's underneath. And a big counter. Oh, surely going to be a finish, isn't? Gabi Vasconcelas, how is she hanging on to that? Backman with an enormous drive. Edges to the back of the pad. Goes on an enormous attack again. It's Sarah Backman with the win. Backman with the win here. Look at that.
Close your hand down.
Oh, she was on the running
off of that
foul.
knuckle. Just come down a touch.
The drama continues.
There.
How much damage did she do in that pin to the arm of Gabi Vasconcelas, who's dug in again. We're in an absolute screamer here on the main stage. Vasconcelas tries to come on the counter again, cannot do so, and that time it will count. Sarah Backman makes 4, and the world champion's title is retained. The Spanish crowd there calling for the elbow foul. Let's look at it again. Big drive. No, nothing wrong with that one. Rolled onto the belly of the forearm, but no more. Backman's win was good.
It's 4-1. 4-1.
Yeah.
1 match left.
Ya encima, te caes todo el rato con una falta, tienes que meditarte ahí y girarle tú ahí, porque tú por fuerza tiras y
The
tiras.
lovely Gabriela Vasconcelas of Brazil in a corner, talking to Juan Pedro Garcia. Last minute strategy, can she make it happen? Goes for the top roll, it's not going to happen. She goes on to the reversal. Couldn't give it anymore. But the leverage of the Swede was the difference, and she maintained hand control. We're into the strap match. That will change the dimension, but Gabriela Vasconcelas looks like she's tired there. Squeezes to the back of the pad. Backman with the win. Sarah Backman with the win here. It's 5-1, and Sarah Backman has successfully defended her world title. Look at that on the replay. Waited for the attack of the Brazilian, and watch this on the breath. There's the breath. Watch for the counter. Sweeps to the side. Too much power. The blonde hair hits the roof, and she hits the pad. What a battle. The first ever ladies main event in the Arm Wars Super Series, and it does not disappoint.
I'm very happy to show that I'm strong as well and not only fast, because in arm wrestling you need both. And the people say you win because you're quick, you're fast, but I have power as well, and today I showed it.
By watching her matches before, I came up with a strategy of going outside, but being fast. She was faster and it didn't work at all. So I was just trying to do like 2 movements, like open and pulling, which worked in the second match, but then her hands bigger than mine, which helped her with her game style.
This is how we train in Sweden in my club. We train for like 2 hours non-stop. We do max arm wrestling and then we rest for like 1-2 minutes and then on it again. So this is equal with how I train back in Sweden. So I have a good endurance as well, and it's very important in this format. I started in armwrestling when I was 17 years old, or 16, I don't remember. And at that time I was getting a lot of experience because arm wrestling was new to me. And I think it's very good as an arm wrestler to have a little from every technique, you know, a little endurance and a little speed. And here you can use everything you have, really. So